Yo, what's good, YouTube? Hope you're doing well. So today we're gonna be checking out this Geopold video, America's Venezuela. Um, yeah, come over to the Twitch. That would be cool. That'd be awesome. We have a lot of fun over there, things like that. And yeah, also go check out Geopold. He will be linked in the description. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it.
Make some space for another star on that flag, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, we have a 51st state, Venezuela. On January 3rd, 2026, we watched the USA attack their capital city, Caracas, targeting residential areas and blowing random civilians to smithereens in order to create chaos and distraction, allowing the US Army to topple the government, arrest and extract their president, and take control of Venezuela. Apparently,
we are going to run the country.
The former President Maduro has been kidnapped and flown directly to the land of freedom by the USA's Delta Force. During the extraction, he was...
I think search results for the Nike Techs actually went up after this.
Seemingly in good spirits, staying hydrated, all whilst wearing a full Nike Tech tracksuit. I assume he was also listening to SD Kid, and he's now locked behind bars.
That?
I assume he was also listening to SD Kid.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Hey!
Israeli flag! Whore! What the fuck is this?
And he's now locked behind bars in New York City. Just like some of my goats, bruh. Just like some of my all-time goats.
Which ones are your goats, bro?
He's being held in the DEA building alongside some of my
currently it's only Maduro, Luigi.
Time goats. He's being held in the DEA building alongside his wife. They are both charged with narco-terrorism conspiracy and cocaine importation conspiracy. However, everyone should really be able to see through these charges. Like, what, I'm supposed to sit here and genuinely believe the man who attended Diddy parties and Epstein parties and was caught on camera looking like this is opposed to cocaine importation? No way, bro. No fucking way. I actually think Trump came up with this whole story about him consuming 1 million cans of Coke a day, the drink, just to hide any accidental slip-ups he says about his actual drug addiction. Well, I know who Trump's plug is. I know who's selling him that product, right? I know it all. It's this guy, the former president of Honduras. For reference on a map, this is Venezuela, this is Honduras, and this is the United States of America, baby. This guy, the ex-leader of Honduras. Well, a few days after his presidency ended, the USA arrested and convicted him as one of the largest cocaine traffickers in the entire Western Hemisphere. The whole Western Hemisphere, okay? This guy was Gus. He personally distributed over 400 pounds of packet into the USA. Donald Trump pardoned him 1 month ago.
Smartest president, y'all. Smartest president of our generation. Truly never does anything hypocritical. What the fuck, man? How you gonna do both of these within the same, like, 30-day period?
Wants his allies to rule Honduras and do some favors for them, like
this came out
maybe a casual, chill, couple prison camps, maybe. I don't know, just a couple prison camps, bro. Nothing to worry about. We'll pardon your guy as long as you build.
Yo, oh, I'm glad bro's showing this. I'm glad he's showing this. I've never seen anyone talk about this. I've seen this on Google Maps. I've never seen anyone post this. Yo, shout out to fucking Geopold, bro. Big shout out to Geopold. Yeah, bro, I have seen this on Google Maps. Dang, I haven't seen the before and after, actually. This is great. I know, I might have, but, like, bro, this is behind CCOT, like this, fucking facility in, El Salvador. Bro, there's literally fucking bloodstains, like, all over the fucking concrete. Twitch, that's ketchup. But, like, bro, everywhere. And, like, you could see, if you go, I can't show it on Twitch, but if you go, look up, like, CCOT on Google Maps, go to, like, the back area. It's, like, around here, like, where the icon is, pretty much. Somewhere around there. You'll see this, like, this L-shaped shit. Go in satellite view. Bro, it is actually crazy.
Build us some prison.
Like, you can literally see, like, vaguely see, like, piles of bodies, bro.
Okay, deal? Also, America are interested in Honduras's natural resources.
Like,
That's right.
We will find out in a few years, hopefully, what has been going on there. But I think there's some serious shit going on there. Like, notice even Geopol didn't actually even make any, like, conclusions about what's going on. Yeah, for legal reasons, I have no idea what's going on either. Also, notice how they added a shed in this one, and then in this one, they added another shed. Perhaps they needed more space, they needed another facility to do the actions of something. Who knows?
So America are interested in Honduras's natural resources. That's right. If you think Maduro's arrest has anything to do with drug trafficking, despite the guy's Nike tech fleece, okay, you thought wrong. The real reason for America's extremely illegal act of war here in Venezuela is oil. You know it. I know it.
Brother.
Even Hubert from Gooberville, Arkansas,
Hell
who voted for
yeah,
Trump
brother.
to stop the woke agenda, knows it. We all know it. In his press conference, Trump officially announced that he's taken control of all
Don't do
Venezuela's
like
oil reserves. Have given the
that's,
green light
Orban,
to
Viktor Orban.
all
He
American
literally
oil
sounds
companies
exactly
that want
like
to
Drew.
go
It's
drill,
like,
drill, baby,
We're going to have our
Drill,
very
baby,
large
drill.
United States oil
What's going on over
companies, the biggest anywhere in the world, go
there?
in,
Eyed onto him.
spend
I can't even
billions
tell
of
who that's
dollars,
supposed
fix
What
the
the? Oh
badly
my God!
broken
Is it the
infras-
fucking turbulence guy? That's the fucking turbulence guy. Wait, is that the motherfucking Cause I might have to dig you down on some gangsta shit. I don't even have enough room here, but it's like, wait, what is it? Oh yeah. Did you pray today? Did you pray today? Did you pray today? Cause if you didn't, I might have to dig you down on some gangsta shit. There we go. Yeah, something like that.
Go in, spend billions of dollars, fix
At least
the
I'd-
badly
hey.
broken infrastructure.
God forbid,
the oil-
God forbid a boy clip farm a little. Or my desk just pop back into place. My fucking
Infrastructure.
shit lag.
and
my
start making
power,
money
my sheer
for
power,
the
my
country.
strokes.
This partnership of Venezuela with the United States of America, a country that everybody wants to be involved with
Wait,
because
whoa,
of
whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down. Slow down, buddy. Slow down. Who is everyone? Who is everyone? We? Everyone? No, what the fuck we don't? No.
what
Yeah.
we were able to do and accomplish will make the people of
Dude, no, we got it.
Venezuela rich, independent, and safe.
You know what makes me kind of doubt that claim? That all the Venezuelans are gonna get rich. They're gonna be balling when I dig up all this oil. Well, Trump
Yeah,
has
they're gonna get $1 million Venezuelan dollars or whatever their currency is. Just don't look how much that is in USD.
already shown that when it comes to Venezuelan oil, he will just steal it for himself. Yeah, Trump has actually genuinely committed
what I do.
piracy before.
Stole
About
that
a
shit.
month ago, back in December, I think, he stole
Hold up. No one told me Trump ain't no landlubber. No one told me Trump swashbuckle like that.
an entire Venezuelan oil tanker.
Venezuela. Oil. What are we going to do with the oil that we have?
Gonna do with what?
Use
The
it
oil
to
that
goon.
has been seized. The United States seized
Turn it to baby oil.
1.9
Bring
million
it
barrels
to-
of oil
bring it to
on
the
December
island.
10th.
We're gonna keep it.
Yep.
We're keeping it.
Where's it? Are we going to sell it or put it in the strategic
Maybe
oil
we'll sell
reserve?
it. Maybe we'll keep it. Maybe we'll use it in the strategic reserves. We're keeping it. We're keeping the ships also.
This is a completely illegal international robbery. Also, it was an act of piracy under international law. This motherfucker is a pirate. Orange beard, no
Literally.
beard, maybe, I don't know. But he is, by definition, a pirate now. But the US faced
This fucking video of Aries Spears. Shout out to Aries Spears is so fucking funny, bro.
zero backlash from he is
This
by
one
definition
interview. Like, wait, is this the one where he's like, this a homosexual?
a pirate now. But the US faced
Yeah, if you're
zero
a pirate, doesn't
backlash
it make
from
you wanna
any
become a
international
landlord?
organizations or
Say that
any
again?
important countries. It's almost like he did that back in December just to test the
homosexual.
waters.
I love that
Literally,
video.
how much blatant crime is the world gonna let me get away with? Can I just go in and steal their oil? Can I just go in and arrest their president? No one's gonna stop me, no one. And of course, the end goal of this evil villain arc is
Bro, there's some
pirating
12-year-old
the
out there who
entire
think that
country's
shot is,
oil,
like,
not just
unironically
one or
hard.
two tankers of oil.
shit is
No,
dead.
all of Venezuela now
Bro, the
belongs
bottom-
to
bro,
not
this is
just
crazy.
one or two tankers of oil.
Bro.
No, all of Venezuela
The fucking is that Clash Royale,
now
bro?
belongs
oh
to
my God.
America. Welcome to the USV. Now, some of you might be like,
KFYC was here.
Venezuela has oil? I thought it was
Yes.
only the
Oh, wait.
the other genre of brown people that had goddamn oil. The how'd you say it? Arabs. No, not
Arabs.
Venezuela have oil. They actually have the largest proven oil reserves in the entire fucking world. So why
Damn,
doesn't
for
it
real?
look like Dubai? On paper, Venezuela should
Oh,
be
I mean,
the
I do know about this. Like, they were fucking, like, looted by the U.S. for, like, mad long. And then only, like, 20 years ago, I think, 20, 30, no, longer than 20 years ago, probably, like, 30 or 40, maybe. I think, like, the president of Venezuela decided he wanted to nationalize the oil reserves so that just Venezuela has access to them, pretty much, because, like, all the fucking oil is being used up by other countries, and they weren't able to fucking, like, get any of the gains from it. So, like, but then the U.S. didn't like that all that much because we want our oil, we want our money, we want all that shit. Because the U.S. great, you know, like what the fuck is a kilometer? Like so we I think just fucking did some good old fashioned regime change. I think I'm kind of forgetting what happened after that, but I know the U.S. did some fuck shit.
greatest country
As we
on
do.
earth, right?
As
They
we
have
do.
the most beautiful nature ever,
God.
such a vibrant culture and
God damn, I didn't
history,
know that.
such a
Damn,
delicious
holy
cuisine,
shit.
arepas, quesillo, and
I've never heard about
history,
this.
such a
Holy fuck.
delicious
I
cuisine,
think I heard about
arepas,
this. That doesn't even
quesillo,
make any
and
sense.
Jamaica. I'm tapped in, bro, and they're so rich in natural resources.
you
it's
say
actually
Hamas?
Unbelievable. Venezuela should be the best country on earth, but so what went wrong? The political party Maduro and his predecessor Chavez were in, took over 20 political party Maduro and his predecessor Chavez
It says under me, I know I pronounced blood wrong, okay? It was an artistic decision, okay?
were in, took over 27 years ago, but before that, the US and European oil companies like Shell and BP operated in Venezuela. Unfortunately, these Western oil companies'
Very ethical
policies in
companies.
the region were slightly
Very
not
ethical
very
companies.
fair,
God
a little bit
damn.
mean,
God
were
motherfucking damn. Holy
slightly not very
Wait, what is it? Wait, what is this first
Caesar's policies in the region were
Venezuela, Lake Maracaibo, I don't know. Oil tanker canal plus ecosystem damage as extraction expanded 1930 onward. Damn. Holy fuck. Holy shit.
slightly not very fair
Well, the fact there's a boat right
policies
there is
in
so
the
crazy.
region were
Bro, there's
slightly
still a boat right here. Like, what the fuck? Bro, you're just floating on oil.
not very
Bro, what do you put? Why are they taking a flick? Why the fuck are they taking a flick? What the fuck? Why are they taking a flick? Why are they taking a group picture? What the fuck? Bro, is this shit hard? Was this shit hard back in 2020? I mean, I said 2022. 1922. Was this shit? I mean, okay, I guess it's kind of hard, but like, it is kind of hard, but like, I don't know. Like, what's the flex that like your oil shit is like fucking burning and leaking? What the hell?
fair.
What are we doing?
A little bit mean.
What the fuck? Hold on. Lovely clips. Shit. Where are we?
You know, maybe not the most ethical, and South America as a
God
whole
damn,
got
holy shit! And this is like, there's a lot more. Okay, wait. I
You
want to
know,
go through each one. Because these are all important. I want to go through each one.
slightly not very fair. A
Curaçao, I think. Shell refinery, decades of air/soil/water pollution plus asphalt lake. Holy fuck.
little bit mean. You
You think? Long run sacrifice zone pollution. Sacrifice zone?
know,
Sacrifice zone is so crazy. What the fuck? God damn, bro's neck is strong as shit. Pause. Y'all know what I mean. Colombia, Chiquita used state militia force to massacre unionized banana plantation workers in 1920s through 1940s. Holy fuck.
maybe not the most ethical, and South America
Caño, Limon, what the fuck?
a little bit mean. You know, maybe not the most ethical.
Caño Limon Convenios Project. Project spills plus environmental harm 1980s through 90s. Fuck me. Holy shit. It's like waves of oil. Jesus Christ.
And South America as a whole.
Brazil, JBS, Costco. No, not my goats. Walmart, the fuck is Cargill? I don't know what's JBS. Probably some Brazilian shit. Massive scale deforestation of the of the Amazon 1960s onwards. Yeah, this is still like these are new. I think these are relatively new shits. Like, bro, this shit's insane.
Got very sick.
Argentina, Ford's use of factory premises for kidnapping. Use of factory premises for this is Ford for kidnapping and torture of unionized workers. Why torture them?
Of companies like
Peru. Why do any of that? Obviously, but you know what I'm trying to say. Shell's illegal exploration induced contact with isolation. Oh shit. Contact with isolated indigenous groups. Oh fuck, that's crazy.
like Shell from
Texaco and Chevron systematic dumping and toxic waste pits. 64 through 92. Fuck me.
the 1950s to the
Oxy? What the hell? Occidental block one side. Decades of contamination claims.
1980s.
Colombia indigenous rights conflict.
Venezuela got incredibly rich on
BP cooperation with Colombia military units.
paper, oil made up
Drone facilitation and paramilitary violence against union leaders. What the fuck?
95% of their export
God
earnings.
damn.
The
Fuck me.
Concorde flew into Caracas, which
I like that back then, the future was just fucking freeways. Like, the future were just cars, big fucking highways going straight through the city, no walkability. That was, like, the future vision back then. That's why America destroyed all of our... That's why, like, we destroyed, like, our downtowns for cars. Like, destroyed downtowns for not just for freeways, but for parking lots and all that. But that's a whole nother topic. What's good,
was a major business and luxury destination. That's the issue though, the word luxury. Whilst Venezuelan officials and Western companies got very rich very quick, the average Venezuelan didn't see any change in their lives at all, apart from prices going up. In 1930,
watching this Geopoll video, America's Venezuela.
a Venezuelan farmer made about $1 a day. In 1960, a Venezuelan farmer made about $2 a day. But over that time, the economy inflated by about 500%, meaning that $2 is actually worth way less than the original $1. And now, if you want to go buy a day's worth of food with that farmer's wage, you cannot afford it. But hey, don't worry, you can go look at a cool skyscraper in Caracas, the capital city. Oh wait, you actually can't, because the Venezuelan government didn't even build roads or any infrastructure for many of the poorer regions back then. Unless there's oil underneath your village, then we'll happily blow the entire thing to smithereens and drill away. And even then, the locals received no compensation, no share of the oil profits.
What the
Most
fuck
of the
is
nation's
that? What
locals
freaky
received
ass?
no compensation,
What
no
the
share
hell is what? Big ass tongue, big ass
of
mouth.
the
Also, that's kind of crazy comments. But like,
oil profits.
freaky ass fucking.
Most
He's slobbering.
of the nation's wealth
Yo,
was hoarded
what the
by an
fuck?
elite 1%
What is he
until
looking at?
Chavez and
What is he
Maduro,
thinking
the
about?
Venezuelan
No, he was thinking about
socialist
straight goons.
dictators who have run the country ever since Chavez was elected in 1999. And let me tell you, they've done some naughty things, these boys. These boys have been very naughty boys. They increased taxes for big companies. They made all oil projects majority state-owned. This reduced Western corporate power, and way more profits got wired directly to the Venezuelan state, baby. And then all that was left to do was fairly invest all this money equally throughout the country, build millions of homes, build up amazing public transport, healthcare services, school systems, socialist utopia, man, which absolutely did not fucking happen. Chavez and his whole Venezuelan government suspiciously managed to lose loads of money. My dog ate the banknotes, bro. I'm sorry, my dog ate all the money, bro. It is what it is, man. And then the government didn't have enough capital to successfully implement these massive China-level social projects we're talking about. And all the oil companies left. ExxonMobil, Shell, BP, Chevron, Petro-Canada, they all left, taking with them their advanced technology and expertise on their their way out, they kind of sabotaged the entire country's oil production capacity, since they could simply find oil elsewhere, and they had no reason to meet Chavez or Maduro in the middle and accept terms that were favorable for the Venezuelan people, or realistically, the Venezuelan state. This led to a massive oil brain drain. Gang. Venezuelans went abroad to Dubai, for example, for favorable oil.
Venezuelan Y2K brain drain. Official drain license. Oh, like drain gang. But I didn't know Blade was Venezuelan. Venezuela to the fucking UAE.
Oil jobs, whilst many of Venezuela's reserves simply just became economically or technically unusable, and then they broke and they became unmendable. So a lot of these reserves haven't been touched in decades, meaning they still got fucking shitloads of oil in them, son. Are you ready for freedom and eagles and Burger Kings? I know you are.
No nation in the world could achieve what America achieved yesterday, or frankly, in just a short period of time. All Venezuelan military capacities were rendered powerless as the men and women of our military, working with U.S. law enforcement, successfully captured Maduro in the dead of night.
And I can understand why a lot of people are cheering for this. It must be very nice for a lot of Venezuelans to see Maduro in that damn tech fleece on the way to jail and probably a death penalty. But just because America are taking down a regime you don't agree with doesn't make America the good guy here. You have to have such a smooth brain to believe that this is a good verse.
I'm not fucking, wait, what's the word? Motherfucking, bro, I know this word. Motherfucking, starts with an N. Pause. Wait, no, hold on. Not that one. A different one. Nuance. It's a very nuanced, it's a nuanced subject.
This is evil situation. Pretty much no war is ever like that, but specifically Trump versus Maduro is literally just shit versus shit, okay? When Trump says, we're gonna run Venezuela until they can run it for themselves.
Not them celebrating at a fucking Chevron station, bro. The irony is a bit...
A chance that somebody else takes over Venezuela that doesn't have the good of the Venezuelan people in mind. We're not going to let that happen. We're there now, and what people don't understand, but they understand as I say this, we're there now.
Okay, to be fair, even mine was still sleepier, but not much.
Going to stay until such time as the proper transition can take place. So we're going to stay until such time as we're going to run it, essentially, until such time as a proper transition can take place.
That just translates to, I'm gonna steal all their oil till we install a leader who can steal all their oil for us. And when
how do you steal dripping cheese?
Can take place.
I've never seen that in my life.
To,
how did it even, like, I'm surprised it even turned solid enough to grab.
Steal all their oil till we install a leader who can steal all their oil for us. And when my thirst is sufficiently quenched, we just withdraw completely and leave the highly armed population to revolt against each other, have a million civil wars, have a massive power vacuum, then radical groups arise, and the country gets plunged into complete and absolute chaos and destruction, so we can take advantage of them forever and ever and ever. The difference between the evil of Maduro and the evil of Trump, though, is that Venezuela wasn't really gonna start terrorizing the entire earth and militarily forcing everyone to bend to their wills, were they? They weren't really pulling the strings of the globe. However, that's obviously what Trump's going for here, which gets even clearer when you realize China's diplomats were in Venezuela's capital when America invaded and bombed Venezuela's capital. America are clearly trying to show off that if anyone goes against us, cuts deals with those dirty Chinese diplomats, we will simply arrest your ass and take you to go see Luigi Mangione, okay?
Furthermore, under the now deposed dictator Maduro, Venezuela was increasingly hosting foreign adversaries in our region.
It's like the Monroe Doctrine. The entire Western Hemisphere belongs
in our region.
It's like the
Since 1991, it's been considered insane was even even declared
Monroe Doctrine. The entire Western Hemisphere belongs to America. It's all the USA's. The entire.
It was officially declared over in only 2013.
Entire Western Hemisphere belongs to
Fucking
America.
Monroe Doctrine, like the fucking, like that's like motherfucking like Manifest Destiny. And shit, right?
It's all the USA's sphere of influence. No other big powerful nations, China, are allowed to intervene in the Americas.
Our own hemisphere.
And the US reserves the right to oppose outside influence in the region. This is exactly what Trump just enacted by choosing to invade Venezuela and depose their fucking president, whilst China's entire diplomatic team were on a state visit to Venezuela. And I didn't even realize, because I didn't watch the entire press conference, but this guy Trump actually was like quoting the Monroe Doctrine in the press conference.
Since 1991, the Monroe Doctrine has been considered completely outdated and ridiculous, and was officially declared over in 2013. Holy fuck! Wait, just for reference, let's read up. Hold on, we don't need to read up fully, but Sky looks like Sky for real. What is it? Motherfucking Monroe Doctrine. Monroe Doctrine, proclaimed by U.S. President James Monroe in 1823. Excuse me. Foundational U.S. foreign policy declaring the Americas closed to further European colonization, only but open to our colonization. Warning against interference in the Western Hemisphere, and promising U.S. non-interference in European affairs.
Stop the cap.
Asserting U.S. leadership in the Americas and freedom from old world entanglements, shaping U.S. expansion and interventionism for centuries. But yeah. I think Cardi signed the Monroe. Cardi might have been involved with it. You know what? Cardi wouldn't have done this. Cardi would have signed the motherfucking Declaration of Independence. I feel like, ain't there more to it? I feel like there's more to it. I think there's more to it. I'm not gonna lie. I think there's more to it. Let me see. 4 principles. Non-intervention, non-colonization, but of other by other countries. Separate spheres. Hold on. 4. Okay. U.S. commitment. American pledge a ban on new colonization. Okay, but it's kind of just saying that we control the shit pretty much. I think.
Conference, and he very clearly has no idea what the Monroe Doctrine is.
Backdated to the Monroe Doctrine.
So the way he says
the Monroe Doctrine is a.
The way he says some things is just so fucking funny, man. Even to this day, man. Even though I hate him so much, I can't help but laugh at the Monroe Doctrine. I said 2 videos talking about it. It's not that.
Monroe Doctrine.
The Monroe Doctrine.
And the Monroe Doctrine is a big deal, but we've superseded it by a lot. By a real lot. They now call it the Monroe Document. I don't know. It's Monroe Doctrine.
What?
So just in concluding, for decades, other administrations have neglected or even
I need to get that
contributed to these growing security threats in the Western Hemisphere.
Because Trump's regime messed up their economic global policy so badly, they're now attempting to switch over to a military global dominant agenda of terror, I guess, just to get their way, where they force policy on the entire world through military action, not through economic or diplomatic normal methods, which is why I kind of disagree when people are like, oh, Trump is the lesser evil when compared to Maduro. Are you not factoring?
Also, didn't he also threaten? Oh yeah. Also, didn't he threaten Canada too? You look like a human thing.
Like, oh, Trump is the lesser evil when compared to Maduro. Are you not factoring in who America's allies are, and that America is setting a precedent for all its allies to just do whatever they want?
Oh yeah, bro. I heard today that Trump put Benjamin Netanyahu on his fucking peace board. Like some kind of like peace prize or some shit like that. Bro, Benjamin Netanyahu. Like modern Hitler, but Jewish, ironically. But like, you know, there's a lot more to it than that. Like Zionist. But like, bro, he literally it's literally like It's like putting fucking Benjamin Netanyahu on the board of peace. I can't think of anything. What the fuck are we doing?
Now, I personally was not scared
It's like
of
putting Satan in heaven.
fucking Maduro doing that. He didn't
like putting
exactly
Satan
pose
on the
a
board.
massive
That's like a fucking like a demon being a pastor.
threat to the earth, you know? For
Why is Shrek kind of sexy? The sky's blue.
us in the West, we should be a lot more worried about Trump, right? Because what? He's just allowed to be like, no Chinese diplomats for you, sir. Or you.
Brazil, in our hemisphere, largest country in the Western Hemisphere south of us, cut a trade deal with China. They're going to from now on do trade in their own currencies. In their own currencies. In their own currencies.
Yeah, it's fun. How dare they?
Get right around the dollar. They're creating a in the world totally independent of the United States.
That's so fucking insane. Like that you're just saying the quiet part out loud. Holy shit, man. I didn't realize that you said secondary economy. Secondary to the United States, as if that's like a terrible thing. Just admitting, like, yeah, like we as the United States control the entire world's economy, and like, what, you dare to go against that? The fuck are you doing? Like, you're an adversary to us now, that you dare to go against our homogeny. That's insane, man. Like, I mean, I'm not surprised, but like, I am surprised that he's saying the quiet part out loud.
Independent of the United States.
That is it. That is big. I mean, not too crazy, no, the Trump is.
We won't have to talk about sanctions in 5 years because there'll be so many countries transacting in currencies other than the dollar that we won't have the ability to sanction them. Currencies other than the dollar. Currencies other than the dollar.
How dare
that we
they?
won't have the ability to sanction them. Ability to sanction them.
Oh, God forbid a country trading in their currency and not having to go
how
through
dare
America to do deals that don't involve America slightly. And obviously sanctions don't seem to hold the kind of power this guy thinks they do, because otherwise why would America have suddenly shifted to, instead of using tariffs, using violence and coups and regime changes like they've done in Venezuela, like they've threatened countless South American countries with over the last few days. Also, I'm just hearing that he's done this to Denmark as well.
I didn't realize
Felt
he was
very strongly. We need it for national. We need Greenland for national security. Not for minerals. We have so many sites for minerals and oil and everything. We have more oil than any other country in the world. We need Greenland for national security. And if you take a look at Greenland, you look up and down the coast, you have Russian and Chinese ships all over the place. We need it for national security. We have to have it.
Take your hands off Greenland, Donald Trump. If you make aspirations to steal Greenland from the EU and Denmark in the middle of the night with your cowardly acts as you have done in Venezuela, you will face the full consequences of international law. Is that clear, Donald Trump?
Is this Hitler in a new skin? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but this is Hitler but based.
You will
But
face
like,
the full consequences.
but he says, "You will face the colic." Hold on. Sorry. One second. Where the fuck is it? You will face the full consequences of the European Union. You will, United States, if you dare interfere with us. Some shit like that.
Of international law. Is that clear, Donald Trump?
Is that clear?
States. You cannot go around stealing countries in the night. You will not allow this. And I remind you,
I mean, he's
we
based
also
though. He's
have
based
a
though.
very
I
powerful
agree.
military in the EU, and if you force our hand, as you are doing now, we will unleash the full potential of the German army once more. Which is we will unleash the
Yeah,
full
slow down,
potential.
slow down. Hey. What do you mean the full potential of the European of the German army? Of the German army. What you mean by that? What you mean by that?
Of the German
Slow
army
down,
once
please.
more.
Yeah, you're not. I'm not gonna lie. You right about that, bro.
This is
You
quite
right
a
about- you're right
sensitive
about that,
topic
bro.
in
Slow
America,
down, bro.
though. You might not want King Trump himself knowing you're watching this right now. I mean, you could be on the next flight to El Salvador, as far as I'm concerned, mate. That's right. Did you really think flight to El
this
King
photo
Trump
right
him-
here makes you like really like just reminds you who Homelander is based on.
Self knowing you're watching this right now. I mean, you could be on the next flight to El Salvador as far as I'm concerned, mate. That's right. Did you really think you could get away with having a video like this in your internet history without getting your IP address raided by special forces? No way. But what if I told you right now you could just switch your IP address and prevent anyone from ever monitoring your internet activity from now onwards? All you need is CyberGhost VPN. I use this VPN myself, not even joking, every day. Thanks to these guys for helping me out and also sponsoring this video. But this should really be a no-brainer for you guys. I mean, just put some trust in the over 38 million loyal users worldwide that CyberGhost has, one of which being me, because even on incognito mode, your internet service provider, your school or works, IT department, your home Wi-Fi router, anyone with access can track what you do online. But with CyberGhost VPN, simply select one of their over 100 locations to encrypt and reroute all of your traffic through a foreign server.
French Bosch, Le Bosch, Spanish Bosch, Il Bosch, German Bosch, Z Bosch, Greek Bosch, Yamas Bosch, Welsh Bosch, Boyle Bosch,
Yamas,
Hamas.
CyberGhost unlocks content from over 40 streaming platforms, Netflix, and Hamas. You name it. CyberGhost works on all devices and operating systems: Windows, Mac, Android, iOS. Plus, you can always protect up to 7 devices at the same time.
Side effects may include
family, you know?
side
All this
effects
for
may include
$2.30
diabetes,
a month,
AIDS,
plus you get 4
death.
months for free, which is 84% off. Yup, CyberGhost will give me a crazy deal for you guys. Please go sign up using that link in the description. It really helps me out. To help me fund and make more videos like this in the future. And most importantly, there is a 45-day money-back guarantee, so you literally have nothing to lose. And CyberGhost would not be offering you that if their product was bad. So give it a shot. You know which American president also?
Well, that's not necessarily true, but shout out to them though. Go use this code if you want.
Chose this route. Which American president had this same approach to foreign policy? Bush. Here's a side-by-side comparison of a...
Yeah, no, literally, like, when the Maduro shit happened, I was literally, like, one-to-one thinking of Saddam Hussein, bruh. Like, just because Saddam Hussein was bad doesn't mean he was right to go into fucking Iraq. And, like, just because Maduro was bad doesn't mean it's right to go into fucking, doesn't mean it's right to go into Venezuela.
America's TV coverage right before attacking Iraq versus right before attacking Venezuela.
Fun fact, my mom got fucking, street interviewed by Newsmax, this, like, right-wing news channel. And, like, asking about Venezuela and shit. Bro, she was cooking, bruh. She was, like, saying, like, I haven't seen the full interview. I haven't seen the interview clip. I really want to see it, bruh. But, like, she was telling me about it, and, like, she was, like, because she's confident as hell, bro. So she was, like, she was talking her shit, like, they were saying, like, pretty much exactly what I was just saying, that, like, just because, like, yes, Maduro's bad, yes, he's done this, but that doesn't make it right for the U.S. to just interfere in other countries' business. And then, like, at the end, like, they kept asking things, and then, like, at the end, they were pretty much, like, they were pussying out of, like, a lot of shit. Like, they weren't just sex. They weren't standing on business. When my mom was like, wait, you're this? Hey, you're... I forgot exactly what she said. But, like, they were pussying out of shit. Goo goo gaga. What the fuck is going on in chat? What are y'all doing?
We're giving them full opportunity to do it the easy way. And when it doesn't work, we'll do it the hard way.
We can do things the easy way, that's fine. And if we have to do it the hard way, that's fine too.
Chemical weapons is the threat
I haven't even seen this. Holy shit.
poses a chemical weapons threat to the United States.
Fuck, I didn't realize it was Iraq.
Al-Qaeda of our hemisphere.
Yo.
Get rid of Saddam, it could really begin to transform the region.
There's an opportunity to transform the entire region.
Bringing
Word for word,
freedom
bar
and
for
democracy.
bar.
Democracy and freedom can serve as a
Beacon of hope.
Word for word, bar for bar. Holy shit. I thought it was going to be like the same message, the same theme. They're getting across the same point. It's word for word, bar for bar. What the fuck?
to transform the entire region.
Bringing freedom and democracy.
I thought we've all agreed that this invasion was... Fuck, Trump has come out against the Iraq War. Trump has been against the Iraq War. But obviously, that Trump is hypocritical as hell, so like...
Democracy and freedom can serve as a
Beacon of hope.
The Iraq War is actually such recent history in the great scheme of things that you have the same US senators now advocating for war against Venezuela that
Also, Trump, the president, BRB bet.
also were advocating for war against Iraq. The same
Well, okay, no. Well, no, okay, well, to be fair, this isn't Trump. I should have continued playing. Let him finish the point. But, other way around, like, Trump is now advocating for war with Venezuela, pretty much, and he, was advocating, I mean, I don't know about excuse me, I don't know about at the time, maybe he was, but, like, I know in the 2016 election, leading up to it, and ever since then, he has said he was against the Iraq War, but I think that was just to get the public support. He wants to get the support of, like, veterans and shit like that, and people who've, like, lost family members in Iraq.
people, the same guys.
So many people have realized that Iraq was fucking retarded. So, like, he, like, saying that he supports the Iraq war would have lost him, like, a lot of those votes.
And they know exactly how Iraq ended, don't they? But just trust me, bro, this time it will be different. This time it will be so different.
Saddam Hussein's a threat to my country. He's a threat to our way of life. He needs to go.
Maduro
I have this emote in my chat, y'all. Wait, y'all, send this emo real quick.
is an existential threat to the people of the United States. It is time for Maduro
Yeah, right here, right there.
to go.
That's right, y'all were talking about, 2026 about to be the new 2016. Nope, 2026 is about to be the new 2003, bro. Yup, both started with regime changes with a questionable
That's my birth year, bro. Chill.
justification, something like chemical weapons of destruction. In Maduro's case, that weapon is apparently fake. But both conflicts are essentially just oil. I call them the essential oils. The 2003 invasion of Iraq lacked UN Security Council authorization. The 2026 attack on Venezuela lacked any authorization, not just from the UN, but also from the fucking US government. Under the American Constitution that you guys care so much about, Congress holds the power to declare war.
Why is there
Or
a star sack on the fucking flag?
Constitution that you guys care so much
It's supposed to be Venezuela, I guess.
about. Congress holds the power to declare war. Or
For non-Americans, I guess for y'all, I mean for maybe some people on YouTube, Congress is literally the governing body made to create the quote-unquote democracy.
Stop the cat.
And freedom.
Stop the cat.
They always go on about, yeah.
or launch massive scale military operations against a foreign regime. I'm counting that as well, okay, for everyone who's gonna be like, oh, but it wasn't a war, it wasn't a real invasion, bro. Shut up. Congress was not consulted about any of this military operation. There was no authorization vote. Marco Rubio said, we did not have time to consult Congress on this one. AKA, we had to attack when Chinese diplomats were still in Venezuela, and no one in their right mind would have allowed us to do this. Essentially, to Trump, Congress is functionally meaningless. Same with the UN. Under the UN Charter, the use of force against a sovereign nation is prohibited, except in very, very rare cases. That's why so many governments across Europe, Latin America, the entire globe have heavily condemned Trump, highlighting how dangerous of a president he has set. America doing regime changes around the world never ever works. It never works.
Well, there's a much longer list than this. Shit. Fuck me. This is just in the 2000s, I think.
Okay,
like, hold on. If y'all haven't seen the clip, he low-key might even show it right after this, knowing Geopold. But hold on. Former CIA, literally first thing here. Former CIA, oh, probably. Hold on, I need to find this short. Oh, probably. Yeah, this one.
Have we ever tried to meddle in other countries' elections?
Hold on, wait. Oh, probably. Hold on, let me turn this up. This isn't the edited version with like the sound effects, so I'm gonna add it myself, as I usually do.
Have we ever tried to meddle in other countries' elections?
Oh, probably. It was for the good of the system in order to avoid the communists from taking over. For example, in Europe, in 47, 48, 49, the Greeks and the Italians, we
don't do that
CIA.
now, though. We don't mess around in other people's elections.
What do you think bro's about to say? We don't do that now, right? Surely we don't do that now, right? Surely we don't do that now. Yeah, bro just said the quiet part out loud. Look at that fucking ghoulish smile. I'm on a public platform. I can't say anything. I almost said something that would. God, okay. Anyway.
Especially recently, America should know very well that militarized regime change just lets evil, much worse groups get motion within these power vacuums, and then the US sees these new big bad groups and declares war on them, and a bunch of Americans or Iraqis or maybe even Venezuelans for no reason. Time and time again this happens. Time and time again the only people who benefit are Western elites, weapons manufacturers, politicians, stockbrokers. Who do you think really ended up with all that gold America secretly stole from Iraq, dude? Who do you think ended up benefiting from all that oil? Maybe the oil companies, maybe? Who really benefited from the Middle
East? I was gonna say, by us, obviously I don't mean the American people. Obviously the fuck not. What the fuck? You think America is actually gonna let the American citizens enjoy the benefits of like our fucking imperialism? Fuck no. Of course. Like, American corporations are the ones who benefited. Shocker.
He's being completely destabilized. You're not gonna bring those guys into it, are you? No. Never look up who testified that Iraq had weapons of mass destruction. I wonder who that guy was. I'm saying the average American didn't really benefit from the Middle East being destabilized. That didn't affect the fucking potholes.
Was I not just saying this? Was I not just saying this? I was just saying this. Hold on, I feel good about myself. Hold on, I'm deep down to the point. Shit, I just made this point, bro.
Your road in Arkansas did it, in Gooberville, Arkansas.
Exactly.
Your life
None of the
really
fruits of our fucking imperialism come back to benefit us.
Change that much, then, did it? Apart from maybe oil prices going up, as I'm sure a lot of you unks lived through. Oil prices in America actually went up lots during the Iraq war, didn't it? And Iraq is actually an extremely good comparison to look at here, because at first, the American military's involvement was widely celebrated. The overthrow of Saddam was seen as this amazing thing, not only by Westerners, also by Iraqis, just like in Venezuela. Amazing thing.
This gift right here is legendary. Because bro was literally doing, bro, I remember back in like 10 years ago at this point, bro, like, if you're an unk like me, you'll remember the motherfucking, this meme where people were like, boy, like, boy, like, boy, like, no one does that shit now, where you're like, what are those? Boy, like, shit like that. Bro, everyone was doing that. Everyone was doing that. That shit, you need to bring that back. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was great. Like, bro, like, boy, what is that? Like, B-O-I.
Comparison to look at. Iraq war, didn't it? And Iraq is actually an extremely good comparison to look at here, because I remember first, with the American military's involvement was widely celebrated. The overthrow of Saddam was seen as this amazing.
Yeah, right here, where he's like, the statue is falling and it's literally doing the motherfucking, what are those? I remember that shit was like going crazy at the time.
Amazing thing, not only by Westerners, also by Iraqis, just like in Venezuela and in the West right now. But we all know how it ended. We all remember that, right? A million Iraqis.
What the fuck? What is that video?
Right now. But we all know how it ended.
What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck? Is this an American soldier just like fucking running after Iraqi kids? Hate to say it, this is the least bad. And like, I'm sure there's shit like this that American soldiers did. Just like Israeli soldiers, IDS soldiers, because I've seen videos of, I can't even talk about like a lot of it on Twitch, sadly. But like, I mean, like, it's sad that it happened. Like, oh my god, obviously it's sad that it happened, man. Jesus Christ, dude, I've seen videos of Israeli soldiers literally like fucking laughing at, like, they were like aiming a sniper at a fucking kid that was like trying to, I think, running away from like a building after I think one of his other parents had died. I think, maybe. I might be mixing two things up, but it was, regardless, it was still a child. Maybe just, like, fucking trying to hide from something, or just, like, playing, or something like that. I remember seeing the video of the sniper aimed at him. Then the video blurred, he pulled the fucking trigger. And they were fucking laughing about it, saying, like, they were pretty much, like, saying, like, it's good fucking clips. They were acting like me, like I'm fucking clip farming, bro. They were literally, like, and I'm not trying to joke. I'm deadass not trying to joke. I'm just trying to make the point of comparison. Like, because this isn't a fucking laughing matter, bro. Like, oh my god. It's fucking horrifying, man. It's seriously horrifying, man. Free motherfucking Palestine from the rivers to the sea, bro. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, and like saying free Palestine shouldn't be a fucking crazy ass thing to say. I think nowadays it's getting more normalized, thank God. But like, it shouldn't be crazy to be against the people, or to support people, to support the kids who are being shot by Israeli soldiers like it's fucking like COD clip farming. Like they're literally like doing like fucking no-scoping and like fucking COD clip farming. Like, I'm so dead ass. It's like, oh my god, yeah.
We all remember that, right? A million Iraqis died, like, but we all know how it ended. Like, we all remember that, right?
This is just a symbolism. This is just symbolism for like a lot of shit. Like, I hate to say this is the least bad of it. Also, why is bro sticking out his ass like that?
Right? A million Iraqis dead, Iraq completely destroyed, not a single trace of a weapon of destruction found, the rise of ISIS, years and years and years of future wars, the entire region destabilized, decades and decades of refugees fleeing the Middle East and causing what right-wing Europeans would nowadays call an invasion, mate, an fucking invasion. A bunch of homeless, disabled, PTSD addicted veterans and massive inflation in the West. That's how Iraq ended for America. Love Saddam or hate Saddam, the 2003 war set an incredibly bad precedent for the world. We are still seeing the horrible consequences to this day. For example, as I said,
like when the system, like when the system doesn't like fucking benefit people and shit like that. Like when the system doesn't like help people get out the mud and whatnot. Like what the fuck? What's the point I'm trying to make, bro? Like, bro, like sometimes like the army ends up being the only reasonable option for a lot of people there. So like they'll end up just going to that because conditions are like so bad overall because the U.S. isn't reinvesting any of the fucking money that it makes from imperialism and whatnot. Excuse me, including free healthcare and everything, of course. But or lack thereof, obviously. But then like people end up just like being forced to join the fucking army and then do all this heinous ass shit.
Still seeing the.
And some people might end up fucking like enjoying it, and that's fucking fucked. But like actually like doing sadistic shit. But like there are maybe some people who are just like fucking like motherfucking like indoctrinated into it. I don't know like the full extent of that. But
Horrible consequences to this day. For example, as I said, mass immigration away from this whole war-torn, dangerous, destroyed, poor area into the West. I mean, a lot of Americans really seem to dislike any immigration over their southern border right now. My advice to you guys would be, maybe don't support border
this. Nick Fuentes is indeed of Mexican
right now. My advice to you guys would be, maybe don't support an illegal occupation and illegal warfare just south of your border then. That might stop people from fleeing over the southern border, you know? But that's just like how love Maduro or hate Maduro.
Like, fucking exactly, bro. Yo, is that nut? Yeah, that is semen.
Trump's illegal attack and regime change still sets an extremely bad precedent for the rest of the world. For example, what about America's biggest allies, Israel? If you don't already know, there is a big undeveloped natural gas field right offshore of Gaza. I'm sure you can maybe connect the dots.
I didn't know about this. Oh my god. Oh wow. Oh wow. How did I not know about this? Dude, and I thought I knew about a lot about fucking Israel and Palestine, man. Because I literally took a whole course, like a whole semester about the Israel-Palestine conflict. I mean, well now genocide. But like at the time considered conflict. But like oh wow. This is no wonder the US fucking loves Israel, loves the fucking shit that's going on. I mean, there's more to it like that I already know about, but like this starts to make a lot more sense.
Here. And once Israel's biggest supporter, the US, sets a precedent that any Western nation can do shit like this, well, what's stopping Israel from taking Lebanon or Syria or the rest of Palestine just like that? Or could we see Netanyahu overthrowing and installing leaders in Iraq or Syria, as they've already low-key attempted? And then America has to just accept it because using the Venezuela logic, we need to develop the resources. The poor resources haven't been developed in decades. We need to install leaders who know how to drill for the greater good of the Syrian Israeli people, or maybe even the Venezuelan American people. Oh wait, no, wait.
Yeah.
Don't tell me.
Yeah.
Don't tell me there's
Well, I'm out. Yeah. Thank you to Benjamin Netanyahu.
The Prime Minister of the State of Israel.
I promise we one day will have a close relationship between Venezuela and Israel.
I myself look forward to visit the State of Israel as soon as conquer
Conquer? Conquer also conquer freedom. What? You conquering freedom? You want to destroy freedom, but anyway.
Are really great for the
We will
The implications here are really great for the Venezuelan people.
ההחלטה הנחושה, אני רוצה להביע את תמיכת הממשלה כולה. ההחלטה הנחושה והפעולה הנחושה בארצות הברית להחזיר חירות וצדק גם לאזור הזה של העולם. אני חייב להגיד שבכלל באמריקה הלטינית יש מהפך.
Sorry. Hold on. Sorry. I'm getting a little cold. Let me just put something on. Sorry, since we're
The implications here are really great for the Venezuelan people.
ההחלטה הנחושה והפעולה הנחושה בארצות הברית להחזיר חירות וצדק גם לאזור הזה של העולם. אני חייב להגיד שבכלל באמריקה הלטינית יש מהפך שקוראים אותו בכמה וכמה מדינות חוזרות לציר האמריקני.
What's saved? What's your name, new hero?
It's Titan.
Thank you. Thank you. Titan has freed us.
Oh, I wouldn't say free. More like under new management.
Venezuela's opposition to Maduro, the Nobel Peace Prize winner, not the FIFA Peace Prize winner, easily confused. She genuinely pledged that if the USA liberates Venezuela and props her up as the leader, as one of her first most important reforms, she will move the Venezuelan embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. She also said as soon as the country's liberated, I will visit Israel. What? What are you trying to be? Mayor of New York?
I was about to fucking say, who are you, Eric Adams? I was about to fucking say.
I will visit Israel. What? What are you trying to be? Mayor of New York? She's obviously just playing to Trump and Netanyahu, as she knows this is all they fucking care about. Jerusalem is Israel. Jerusalem is rightfully Israel.
You are
fucking Venezuela. Who invited this guy, bruh? Who invited your Venezuelan ass into this conversation, man? Seriously, Nobel Peace Prize winner, by the way. Sounds very peaceful to me. Here's a fun fact about me.
Holy shit, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Here's his Gaza. Fuck me. Jesus Christ, man. Fuck. Like, dude, you can see for reference, like, that we're looking at the same thing right here, by the way. Like, you look at this building. Look at this building right here for reference. Or this one right here for reference. Like, the second one, if anything, is a little bit of a wider angle. Like, fuck me, dude. Free Palestine, bro.
And my bloodline, that's
literally all Free Palestine means is just free them from fucking, like, just the occupation and getting murdered all the time.
some of you may know. No joke. I'm actually like
a these are Geopole. What the fuck? What are these?
It's about me
pictures, man?
and my bloodline that some of you may know. No joke. I'm actually like a
picture.
It's about me and my bloodline that some of you may know.
Like this. Is that a do-rag, bro? What the fuck are you doing in a do-rag, bro? What the fuck?
No joke. I'm actually like a direct descendant.
Oh, this is hard. Okay, that's actually hard as fuck. That's fucking hard. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually unironically hard. Like, all jokes aside, this is hard.
A direct relative of Alf.
That's equally as hard.
No joke. I'm actually like a direct descendant,
That's hard. This is hard. This is
relative of Alfred Nobel. So I think I have the right to disqualify this woman's Nobel Prize, alright? I'm officially doing it, okay? Also, she's thought to be hiding out in Russia right now, seeking refuge and like waiting to be installed in Venezuela. And with all of the Russian votes and conveniently leaving Venezuela right after the American attack, it's quite likely that this this whole Venezuela, and with all of the Russian boats and business interests conveniently leaving Venezuela right after the American attack, it's looking quite likely that this whole Venezuela situation has something to do with Ukraine. Trump may have essentially said, Mr. Putin, let's do a deal. You get to take more of Ukraine, we get to take more of Venezuela. Russia was very involved in Venezuela right up until Trump's intervention, let's say. So I've seen a lot of people bouncing this theory about it could just be schizo. I don't know. Very sus, though, I'll say that. And by the way, I will be releasing a very in-depth video about
what is this?
I'll say that. And by the way, I will be...
What is this dance, man? Like, you're doing the Trump dance. Come on. Everyone else is doing these, like, crazy-ass squats and everything. Like, all that shit. Also, fucking having your Adidas unzipped with shorts is absurd. In Russian weather. But, like, why are they at a playground? But regardless. Like, you're not even doing those squats. You're just doing the fucking Trump double jerk. Like, what are we doing?
Releasing a very in-depth video about the I-word topic, what I was just talking about, very soon. Look out for that. This video was kind of topic,
I can actually
what I was just talking.
I can actually fuck with it, but it is actually, I don't know. Wait, why is he wearing like a fucking like Kamala Harris ass fucking suit jacket, bro? Or like pantsuit, whatever the fuck you call this shit. Why does this shit look like the shit that like a female politician would wear? I swear there's literally like this is definitely like a female suit or
about very soon, so look out for that. This video was kind of last minute, as I'm sure you can tell. Trump also had some very important things to say about this topic in some of his other press conferences. I'll give you a great example here.
I want to really, but you get hey yo.
What? Just to outline how irresponsible America's...
I've seen that before, but what the fuck, man?
Special...
Bro is just... He was just air gooning,
military operation in Venezuela.
You definitely think about Bill Clinton when that was happening, bro.
Here's the air traffic control recording of a JetBlue flight which was taking off from Curacao, an island right off the Venezuelan coast. This plane almost crashed into the American Air Force refueling plane because they were just flying around the airspace with their radar
do these
turned...
types of shots more often, like with his face in it. I mean, I like all the memes and shit like that, but like you could do a mix of the two, or like kind of like blend the two of them. Kind of like what like I mean, No Fuckers doesn't like have like a whole ton of memes and shit like that, but like kind of like show your face, like showing his face more.
Plane because they were just flying around the airspace with their radar turned off.
We just had traffic pass directly in front of us, within 5 miles of us, maybe 2-3 miles, but it was air-to-air refueler from the United States Air Force. We're heading off to the northeast right now. They passed directly in our flight path. We had to stop our climb. They are not painting. They don't have their transponder turned on. It's outrageous.
Yes, I don't have anything on my scope.
Because they were just crashed into the American
I was distracted by how handsome
Air Force refueling plane because
they were... that laughing sounded crazy. I wasn't laughing at that. Sorry, that laughing sounded crazy. Bro is not on his bro. He's not like, but he's not like insane attractive, but like he's like solid 6 or 7. I think. Like as like male attractive, he's good looking. He's decent looking, man. He's average looking and like on the good side. Did you play my video? I did not. We're still watching this. This is a long ass video.
An island right off the Venezuelan coast. This plane almost crashed into the American Air Force refueling plane because they were just flying around the airspace with their radar, which was taken. Here's the air traffic control recording of a JetBlue flight which was taking off from Curacao, an island right off the Venezuelan coast. This plane almost crashed into the American Air Force refueling plane because they were just flying around the airspace with their radar turned off.
We just had traffic pass directly in front of us, within 5 miles of us, maybe 2, 3.
Yeah, within maybe 2 to 3. Okay, that's a pretty big variation. That's a pretty big fucking variation. That margin of error is also the margin of difference between their plane and yours, man. Like, maybe 2 to 3 miles, that's half of that. That's half. Another 2 to 3 miles and you're hitting him.
3 miles, but it was air-to-air refueler from the United States Air Force. We're heading off to the northeast right now. They passed directly in our flight path. We had to stop our climb. They are not painting. They don't have their transponder turned on.
I guess like painting like the
outrageous.
Like that. Maybe.
Yes, I don't have anything on my scope.
If you can make a note of it, we almost had a mid-air collision up here.
Okay.
Do you understand how dangerous this is, bro? We're talking like 10, 20 seconds away from one of the worst disasters in plane history, okay?
Well,
one of the worst plane...
Well, I could think of another one. I could think of another one that might have been, think of another one, I don't know.
Plane crashes ever today. Hundreds of American holidaymakers unknowingly almost got turned into pulp directly at the hands of Trump making critical decisions from his war room. Yeah, bro, sure. There's even religious
by the way, like in
justifications
its war room, they literally had Twitter up. They literally had Twitter. This is a real image. I've seen this. They literally had fucking Twitter up in the on the screen in the back. Also, look at these cheap ass curtains, bro. They're supposed to be the White House. Look at these cheap ass fucking curtains, bro. What the fuck? They're like, this shit's see through. This is like worse quality than the green screen I used to use. And that shit is butt. Like, it's a fucking sheet that I use. Like, these are even for like, bro. What the fuck?
There's even religious justifications for
like,
America to seize
those
Venezuela's
ass. Like, those are definitely like Walmart. They're not even like fucking like. I don't know, where do you get curtains? Like fucking West Elm? I don't fucking know. Like, I don't even know what the fuck West Elm sells. But like, I don't know.
Yeah, bro, sure.
Not
There's even religious justifications for America to seize Venezuela's oil, apparently, with MAGA pastors preaching shit like this in the last week.
They say you have seized Venezuela for the oil. Yes, this is true. That there is that which has been brought to the forefront of this earthly battle. But the enemy has sought and was seeking to bring war.
What?
And to bring conflict.
What?
Through Venezuela.
What?
And to control the oil of the earth.
What?
What the fuck?
The
spiritual oil. This spirit. I'm fucking done. I'm so done. I'm done. This motherfucker just said spiritual oil. Spiritual oil. What the fuck is spiritual oil? What is spiritual oil? What is that? Tell me. Is it beer? Is it like, I ain't gonna lie, I could call that spiritual oil. I ain't gonna lie, that shit like oil that fuels the spear, bruh. But like, what the fuck? I mean, I ain't gonna lie, that's a stretch. But like, what the, huh? The fuck is spiritual? Okay, anyway. What the fuck? And I'm not just clip farming, bro. I know I just clipped that. I'm not just clip farming, gang. What the fuck? When I react and like I'm quote unquote clip farming, I'm not just clip farming. These are genuine reactions, but I just realized that they're good clips. But like, I'm like, what the fuck is spiritual oil, bro? What the fuck?
Through Venezuela.
What?
And to control the oil of the earth.
What?
But the spiritual oil and the natural oil does not belong to the forces of darkness or to those who thought that they could bring a one world order.
What?
This is my reset.
What?
Also, what is he wearing? What is this fucking Dracula ass fit?
And the oil of the spirit is mine.
Also, is that the Hinge logo that bro is wearing in the back?
Says the Lord.
Actually, all levels of American society are involved in Venezuela somehow. Even the rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine. Remember him?
When they sent me to prison on
I
Tuesday,
stole that shit.
me and Maduro.
Oh, this is a different. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I mean, I know he was in the same fucking. I know he was put in the same unit. But wait, I haven't seen this.
Remember him?
When they sent me to prison on Tuesday.
So what is this 6ix9ine watermark? Thanks, I had no idea who this was. Also, that blonde hair looks horrible. Please go back to the rainbow hair. Go back to the rainbow hair, cause what the fuck is this, man? What the hell? Bro, go back to the rainbow hair, gang. Go back to the fucking rainbow hair.
Me and Maduro's
Also,
gonna
holy shit, he's gained weight.
be in the same unit.
Really?
Yeah, cause remember the president of Honduras was in my unit, and the president of Honduras was just released.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago, he was pardoned by President Trump. And I'm gonna show you real quick.
And we looked at each other with respect, with consideration.
Ex-Prime Minister of Honduras.
Two different worlds.
Wait, what? I haven't seen this. What the fuck?
Pardoned by
what the fuck?
President Trump. And I'm gonna show you real quick.
And we looked at each other with respect, with consideration, of course. Two different worlds. He was very extroverted and very cheerful.
This is
Trump's
real. What
director.
The fuck? What the hell? What's a insane pause? Insane pause. But like, why? Wait, why was the president of Honduras even talking on like 6ix9ine?
Respect, with consideration, of course.
I mean, I get like that they were in the same unit, but like, why was he talking?
He was very
extroverted how did that come up?
and very cheerful.
Trump's director of national intelligence back in 2019 actually had the Venezuela situation pretty spot on, I think.
What we are hearing is an increased saber-rattling intention saying the United States needs to send in the U.S. military now to wage yet
holy
another
shit, also holy fucking motherfucking like collage of me.
Wasteful, counterproductive regime change war, and once again it's being done under the guise of humanitarianism. When we look throughout history, every time the United States goes into another country and topples a dictator or topples a government, the outcome has been disastrous for the people in these countries. That's why we should use our leadership in the world to try to broker a diplomatic solution. I can tell you as a soldier, Martha, I've seen firsthand the high cost
It looks like a taxi driver. How is that a compliment or how? You know what's funny? Because I have done DoorDash, but that's not a taxi driver.
War and pushing
I can also drive my ass off. I mean, shit. We're not gonna get into what that means.
Soldier Martha, I've seen firsthand the high cost of war, and pushing for this civil war, pushing for the use of military force will only end up with more suffering.
Yes, I did. Also, I mean, I don't know if you can define DoorDash driving as a job, but like, I mean, because I didn't do it to the point where like I was making serious money from it. I was just barely making money. I was just paid for just pretty much just like weed and shit. I'm not gonna lie. But like, what was it? Before, I mean, I did actually have a real job at, I mean, I had an internship at the motherfucking MTA headquarters when I was 16. That's true. Paid internship. MTA headquarters. Like, I had full corporate shit on Wall Street. Like, bro, I had to put in a resume and everything, bro. I was like, I think I was the first high schooler ever in that department, ever doing an internship ever in that department. Like, it was a big thing. Like, I also did have a job at, like, this print shop near me. And I wasn't fired. I actually quit because just like it was this like scheduling shit. But unbelievable, impossible. It is true. Believe it. It is true. It is true. I mean, shit. Obviously, I have proof.
And disaster for the Venezuelan people.
See, this is what people voted for Trump for. He ran on no new
that fit
wars.
Is hard. That fit is tough. No, Kim Jong-un got drip. Yo, what the fuck? Nah, he got that shit on though.
And then instantly
It isn't? Wait, what is it?
Changed the name of the Department of Defense into the Department of War. Imagine if
Why do you
Iran
need to hold the screwdriver like that? Motherfucking motherfucker was two-handing a screwdriver, bro. Why can't I can one hand? Everyone can one-hand a screwdriver, bro. What the fuck? The drip his ass? Really? Oh, teacher.
Defense into the Department of War. Imagine if I ran for president and I said, I'm not gonna.
Oh yeah, this is the Pete Hegseth, right? The motherfucking like Secretary of War.
Imagine if you
and he fucking like tatted up like that.
I ran for president and I said, I'm not gonna allow coffee. I'm gonna make coffee illegal. Then when I got in, I had a department of coffee. I made a department of.
He's like a drunk ass motherfucker too. Like he used to get like he's on like DUIs or where I swear he literally has like motherfucking like sexual assault allegations at least. But like
coffee. This is how gullible
he's like literally like a frat bro who got a government job. He's literally a frat bro. Like he is and I'm not exaggerating. He was a frat bro. Like, he was a frat bro, and he pretty much still is a frat bro. Also, is this Matt? Y'all can't see it, but, like, hold on. Motherfucker. Yeah. This guy back here. This guy looks like Matt Gaetz with the fucking mustache, bro. Like, what the hell? Anyway, let's get back to it.
These Americans are, I can't believe it. Trump will do a complete 180 on policy, and people will still support it. Look now, you got Trump saying Mexico and Colombia have to watch out. He's itching to start new wars.
Colombia is producing a lot of, they have factories that they make, as you know, and they sell it right into the United States. So he better wise up, or he'll be next. He'll be next too. And I hope he's listening. He's going to be next.
This is literally like Ronald Reagan war on drugs type shit.
Yeah.
Haven't we already accepted that this stuff doesn't work? It doesn't matter if you invade and indiscriminately bomb Venezuela. It doesn't matter if you do that to Colombia or Brazil or anyone. Americans are still gonna do. Americans' other demand for this kind of logic means that anyone who's ever done should fucking bomb themselves. Have you ever done any drug, bro? Bomb yourself. Let off a bomb in your living room, bro. And if so, I think we gotta actually drop a nuke on the White House, because not only did they previously house one of America's most prolific drug addicts. I mean, come on. This video of Trump, dude. I'm pretty sure he had half of Colombia in his bloodstream. Same can be said for a lot of Pete Hegseth's track record, and I'm sure everyone else in Trump's team. But the obvious fact is, none of this is because of drugs, is it? And the only other justification for the arrest of Maduro they seem to be able to come up with is that he was authoritarian. And to address this as a justification for war, well, Trump himself is scarily authoritarian, no question about it. As I've said, under the Constitution, Congress holds the power to declare war. Congress was not consulted about any of this military operation. There was no authorization vote. ICE do not have to follow any of the constitutional rights you get if you're arrested in America. They can detain you without giving any badge number. They don't have a body cam. They don't have to read you your Miranda rights. They don't need a warrant. They don't need to identify their faces. They don't need to give you any reason for the arrest. Nothing. ICE agents get debt relief from Trump if you sign up to ICE. They remove the debt you're struggling with. But doctors and teachers and no other valuable job titles get this privilege, meaning it's more honorable and it's more incentivized and better paid to be a masked secret police agent than an actual productive member of society.
Imagine being a man and going after her, like trying to board her. Sorry, you were a homosexual. Not that that's a bad thing, but like, come on. Like, bro, I'm sorry. Like, saying that you want to deport Latinas, bro. Like, to say that, I'm not gonna lie, you gotta be a little, like, at least.
See, this is a type of state militia we see arise in authoritarian regimes all the time throughout history. Trump does this to American politicians too. He literally offered to drop Eric Adams.
This is a real picture, by the way. Eric Adams gave the key of the city to fucking Diddy. That's true.
Corruption charges if Eric Adams cooperated with ICE and let ICE operate in New York, which is so blatantly corrupt that the US attorney Trump had just appointed resigned instantly in protest. Since you Americans care about your free speech and your Constitution and your First Amendment so goddamn much, then please explain to me this.
We have to apply pressure at all points that we can. This is not just in a foreign issue, it's our tax dollars that are also being used to commit these crimes. It is also the duty of us, the people, to stand against the Trump regime, the Trump administration that are committing crimes both here in the US and against people in Venezuela.
Now, in the back,
he's playing the same sound effect that I have on my soundboard.
Background of this interview, you could see that police car, and now right here we're showing you video we have immediately after the interview finished.
Yo, what the fuck? I haven't seen this, and like, look at her face. She's like amazed that like they're literally not just arresting her for the interview, but they're doing it while they're on air. You know what? That's crazy, bro. That means that they're fucking emboldened to do this now. That means that like they don't care anymore. Like they'll just like excuse me. Like they will do it on air. They will do it like within public view. They don't care because they feel like they know they can get away with it. It's insane.
Us and against people in Venezuela.
Can't let that happen.
Now, in the background of this interview, you can see that police car. And now
look, she's like amazed, and look at her eyes. She's also look at her eyes, bro. She seems cool as fuck. Look at her eyes, bro. She's like, oh wow. Oh, so you're doing this, huh? She's like, okay, and she's also knowing that like this gonna go everywhere.
Right here, we're showing
like,
you.
She's just like, okay, wow.
Video we have immediately after the interview finished. Plickta was arrested by 2 Grand Rapids police officers. You can see it in the video, and an officer tells Plickta that she is being arrested for obstructing a roadway and failure to.
She's on the sidewalk. She's on the sidewalk. She's on the sidewalk. What? She's on the sidewalk! What do you mean obstructing a roadway? She's on the sidewalk! She's on the fucking sidewalk!
Plickta that she is being arrested.
See, I know y'all aren't used to people walking, because this is America.
For like, obstructing a roadway.
It's a sidewalk!
To obey a lawful command. A police officer, you can see as she's taken away in that car.
That's the First Amendment, bro. Trump isn't out here defying the, like, 25th or 26th Amendment. He's limiting the First Amendment, the one you guys should care about the most. These are just random examples, but it's obviously so clear this man acting like he's on some noble quest to stop authoritarianism. It's comical. That'd be like me declaring war on white people. I'm about as white as it possibly gets, okay? Looking at South America, Trump has 3 favorites. El Salvador.
Lots of 8 viewers. But womp fucking womp. This is a good viewer, bro. This is a good video, bro.
Argentina, and Honduras. We're talking absolutely just.
Fuck. Okay, this. See, it's understandable people wouldn't want to stick around for this, but bro, this is my stream, bro. If people only want to, if there's some people that don't want to stick around, that's that. Like there's some people that are here for certain content, and if they're not here for this type of content, then that's chill. But like, I'm gonna do the type of content that I want to do.
Gigantic bailouts, pardons for crimes, the exact crimes he's supposedly invading Venezuela to prosecute. And don't forget the establishment of massive prison compounds to hold American prisoners in secrecy with no fair trial and no human rights whatsoever. This all costs a lot, even if you ignore all the ethics. It's very expensive to do stuff like this. Also, he's hinting about escalating the Department of War's activity in the region. Lots. Venezuela, Colombia, Mexico, Brazil all look like likely targets for future wars. And there we have it. Trump's regime primarily ran on 4 things. 1, no sending money abroad, keeping all that money in the USA. 2, no new wars. 3, secure the border, no more immigration. 4, no more pedophiles. These were Trump's big 4
pedophiles to them just means if you're in the LGBTQ community. Even though the pedophiles are the ones saying that. Like motherfucking, well, Trump.
Benefits for you guys. And in return, you...
Is that Tung Tung So...
idiots got an unprecedented amount of money being sent abroad just to Argentina's lunatic chainsaw wielding Elon Musk fanboy who bankrupted his own entire nation instead of starving children. No, I think this guy's way more deserving of the bread. And also in return, you fucking idiots got many new potential wars and many new potential lifelong global conflicts involving America. Just this time, they're much closer to the US border than the Middle East. And because these lethal, terrifying, unpredictable US military actions are taking place so close to the USA, just south of the border, you know what that means? Immigrants coming to the US via the southern border. I mean, if you were a poor Venezuelan dad fishing for a living to feed your entire family, because God knows oil won't, and there's a pretty high chance you get nuked into oblivion for simply looking suspicious and being located on a boat, you'd probably flee the country as well, wouldn't you? Colombia is currently deploying massive amounts of guards on the border of Venezuela, being a high chance you get nuked into oblivion for simply looking suspicious and being...
U.S. strikes have hit both across a wide region, approximate location of strikes targeting alleged drug boats. Yeah, all strikes are not in our own fucking territory.
Located on a boat. You'd probably flee the country. as well, wouldn't you? Colombia is currently deploying massive amounts of guards on the border of Venezuela because people are fleeing Venezuela in unprecedented numbers. This is the entire...
Oh, but wait, I thought people wanted Maduro gone. I thought Venezuelans were happy about what was happening. What? No way. No fucking way. No
reason
way
the USA gets immigrants from South America. If you don't want immigrants, you probably shouldn't make life hell for South Americans. Boat strikes, bombing capital cities, stealing oil, etc., etc. It creates a never-ending cycle of violence and economic violation. Then immigrants fleeing to America. In America, having a scapegoat for their problems, which is perfect for Trump as it hides all his downfalls. It makes everyone focus elsewhere. I mean, I haven't thought about those Epstein files in a minute.
I would break into your house if you end without watching.
You know, it's all.
No, bro, don't, bro. I'm gonna watch your face.
Almost like the exact day, the deadline.
Bro, this video only has a minute and a half. Like, I'm 1 minute left. You're
to
good.
give.
I mean, 5 minutes if you include me going to the bathroom after this. But,
Congress an explanation for the Epstein file redactions was the same day.
I'm glad I watched this. I've been wanting to watch this on stream.
America attacked Venezuela. Give Congress,
it's crack down on pedos. Yeah, see, if they were cracking down on pedos, they would have to crack down on themselves first.
Almost like the exact day the deadline to give Congress an explanation for the Epstein file redactions was the same day America attacked Venezuela.
I thought it was penis. Oh yeah, right, because it did show the anti-gay thing. Okay, fair, right.
This.
Yeah, right. Wait, January 3rd, 2026. The U.S. launched military strikes in Venezuela and captured Maduro. I remember this happened while I was streaming, bro. The capture of Maduro. This happened while I was streaming. January 3rd, was the date by which the DOJ had to explain all Epstein file redactions. Without material to Congress. Crazy. The deadline was missed due to unpredictable circumstances.
Video will definitely have some out.
Also, interesting that like we just didn't really hear anything about this. Like that, like the deadline was missed. I didn't even know that. I wonder why. And I read the news every day. I get notifications. Like I read the news, bro. So, but I didn't even know about this. I wonder why.
Algorithmic problem.
My picture is in the Epstein. Shit, I was under 18 when Epstein was alive. If my picture was in there, I would have been a victim. Shit.
On this platform, so if you want to help support me,
like when he died,
engagement farm,
like,
spam any of
the when he killed himself.
Stop the cap.
I think that was 2019, so I was like 15 or 16. Yeah.
These buttons, just hit them, mash them, like, comment. I would really.
Y'all go check out Geopol, bro. Yo, it was written for me 3,000 years ago. Promise me 3,000 years. Anyway, yo, if you're watching this on YouTube, bro, come over to Twitch, twitch.tv/wheresmre. We watch more stuff like this, but while losing viewers in the process, possibly. But hey, like I said, I do the content that I want over here. It is what it is. But if you want to come over to Twitch, see some more stuff like this. But if you just want to see other stuff, have some fun over here, bro. We'd love to have you. But yeah, that does it though. Have a good one. Take care and peace. Bye.